Wow, that back current so strong. Just 1 minute and I'm all the way over here. Is this pretty without the leaves? What do you think about this bank? Somehow, I still find it pretty, folks. It's pretty to me. If there's no people here, it's pretty to me. There's one boat there, but these gentlemen there, I don't know, they're bouncing live bait off the bottom, going for catfish or drum or whatever. Now I did come here to catch, I'll give you the best background I have, to do some ultralight twitching with the Abu Garcia Mass Beat 3. An $85 budget JDM rod, if I can say that. People will have all kinds of objections. That's not JDM, that's not budget, that's not a rod. You can't say nothing. Oops. Anyway, I think that's a budget JDM rod. All I caught on the other side was channel, catfish and drum. I want to do some finesse twitching. Tap, tap, thump, set. This is what we're looking for here. The depth is exactly 20 feet though. I have the 1.5 number 10 armed with a Zeman trout worm. Excellent lure for what is swimming around this mooring cell. Man, 2 good bites. Except for the weight. 1.5 gram lead is, I personally find, insufficient here. When it's 20 feet deep, sometimes the water is very low, like 16, 17 feet deep. I can work with that. The other side is actually shallower. One fish. One connection. I have to say, tapping, just on the tapping, that's not feeling the bite. Tapping with the 1.5 number 10, I have excellent sensitivity, and I already said when I was on the other side that this rod is not sensitive, and I actually stand by this statement. The rod is not sensitive, but this 3-pound ester line is so stiff. It's like fishing with plastic. This green ester line is just like fishing with plastic. And that's what ester is. Ester is just plastic. It's not nylon, it's plastic. So, how much sensitivity do you need on the rod? I feel every tap of the jig, forget about the bite. The rod is not big, the guides are not big. They might be alconite, but they're not fat. The arms of the guide are not too big. So while the blank is kind of cheapish and glassy and not particularly conductive to vibration, and so are the guides, if you have, the tip it's not that bad. I can twitch with this rod. As a matter of fact, I am twitching right now. If you put ester line on braid or braid, one of the two, you will still feel every bite with this rod. There's one more. There's one more. Now once you catch the fish, that's where this rod is the strongest side of this rod. Catching the fish, it has a beautiful progressive bend. Not parabolic, it is progressive. but bends even in the lower half. Fighting fish with the rod is very enjoyable. Twitching is also not bad. Casting is kind of bad. I have to be honest with you. When you cast, this rod has pretty slow recovery. When you cast, not a drum, but these are smaller. The ones on the other side were 5-pounders. This is a baby drumic, not baby basic. This is a baby drumic. When you cast, you know, the rod compresses, then straightens, then goes on the other side. It does leave some aftertaste, I'm not gonna lie. I don't particularly enjoy reverberations after the cast, but once you start twitching, the rod is not that soft that it will wobble on the twitch, if you can follow me. It doesn't wobble on the twitch. It is very acceptable for $100 rod. It twitches fine, totally fine. See if we can catch a few more with the 1.5 number 10 without switching. Getting 2-gram tungsten might be a bit heavy for this rod. It is a proper ultralight. The power is correct. It says ultralight, and it says lure from 0.8 to 3.5. I would agree with that, with the clarification that 0.8 will be on the a little bit too light side, and 3.5 will be definitely on the little bit too heavy of a side. Also, a rod that says, just a side note, tangent here, a rod that says from 0.3 to 10 grams, that's meaningless and not helpful information and misleading. I don't care what rod, don't tell me, but what about this rod? That's not physically possible. A rod that is soft enough to cast 0.3 grams will be too soft to cast 10 grams. That's ridiculous. You cannot cast 0.3 and 10 grams efficiently. If it's good at one of them, it will not be good for the other. Let's see what we got now. Feels very head shaky. Maybe baby channel catfish just because of the head shakes. What else has that many head shakes? Let's see, I haven't seen it yet. Okay, I'm wrong. Baby drumic. Man, these guys are out, let me tell you. How long have I fished this morning? 1 hour and a half. Already have 5 of them. But look at the pattern. On the other side, it's the big fish hunting the small fish. That's the 5-pound drum, the big channel catfish. On this side, you get the baby crappie, baby drum, baby bass, only babies here. All right. Let's see if this crappie will like this. I don't know the name of this color. If I had to give it a romantic name, I would call it a purple winter. I immediately bounced it off the mooring sail. That's how I like to fish. This jig head has been fished before. It was not a brand new jig head. It was all beat up already. But it's silver color, so you can beat it up. It doesn't change color. It doesn't bother me. This one likes the purple winter color. Purple winter. Come here. What is this? Little crappie? Yeah. Identified you. He doesn't want to move. Look. He's swimming like dead. ready for the shake off. Oh, this crappie, what's wrong with you, brother? Just sitting in the hook. What's wrong with you, bro? Why you don't want to move? It's not that deep here. I don't think I harmed you. What? Why are you like this? I don't think I harmed you. Yeah. This guy came. Yeah, you don't need no mooring sail. They're in the grass now. Man, this guy little, but he fat. He gonna blow up. This fish is, look at the belly. This fish feels like a football. You know, casting with a slow recovery rod is kind of nice too. Just don't make a 100% power cast. If you're casting casually, slow recovery actually makes the cast more enjoyable because you have more time to release. You have more time to... The rod kind of decompresses very slowly, and you have more time to release and still go where you want to go. Hey, don't come too close to the mooring sail, you're gonna spook my fish. Let's see what we got here. Maybe one nice bass or a small drum. Which one is it? Just land it, bro. Lost two good fish, folks. Okay, let's see, maybe now. Oh, there we go. Oh man, that felt like a crappie. Very slow head shakes, man. Why am I doing so poorly today with the hook sets? I'm losing everything. I don't even set the hook, and I don't lose that many fish. I lost all of my good fish today. That felt a very slow head shake. That's a brand new tungsten Daiwa pigeon, folks. And this line is good. Let's tighten the drag a little bit. Yank on some of these fish. Is this? Yeah. Okay, let me... Oh man! I was gonna say, let me pull a little harder to set the hook, but it was the pulling harder. Let me open the drag again. It was the pulling harder that pulled the fish out of their mouth. I think I ripped the mouth of a nice crappie. Man, I lost two nice heavy crappie back to back. You guys don't believe it. Let me catch one nice crappie now. There's some nice crappie there. I feel very slow head shakes, like, you know, when they have a fat belly and they go flap, flap, flap. That's it. They don't really pull, they just kind of flap. Come on. Give me one more, I'll be very gentle and I'll land this one. Of all of the hooks, all of the jigs, I lost 4 good fish in just 30 minutes here. Okay, one more. Okay, we're gonna land this one. Good head shakes. Oh, this feels like a channel catfish. Has some weight though. It's funny. I got hit on 3 consecutive casts. Lost the first 2. This one is still worth landing. Now that's a crappie, that's a 2-pounder. I don't think it's a 3-pounder, that's a crappie. But there ain't no crappie. That ain't no crappie, son. Man, this reel, if they fixed this free play inside, if somebody can forward this, my video and my advice to them, they need to put the O-ring on the pin that runs inside the line lace slot, this S-shaped slot. They need the O-ring. There is too much free play there, everything is clunking. Otherwise the reel, it has kind of low resistance. It's only 160 grams. It has 15 bearings, 2 in the knob. Awesome drag. Well, actually it did come with the carbon drag. If you're fixing stuff, stay away from carbon. Don't put no carbon in this reel, but if you remove the carbon and put felt, man, it sounds amazing. Let's see what we got here. I'm very careful because we lost too many fish today in this particular video. There's some head shakes here, like a, oh, that's a nice bass. I'm gonna open the drag, not tighten it. I'm gonna open the drag here. That's the one thing that we were missing today. We got channel catfish, we got drum. Definitely got enough drum, at least in the first video. Even in this video, how many drum you want? Caught 2. We needed 1 good black bass. We caught a couple of decent bluegill, we established that. Bro, too shallow, bro. Too shallow, bro. Trolling motor is driving me nuts again. Elon Musk, please, brother, put your efforts into designing a trolling motor. The boat industry is just stupid, don't know how to make a trolling motor. Lowrance, Schmorance, Garmin, they're all the same. They all suck. None of them have a good spot lock. None of them. I think Elon Musk can create just an awesome trolling motor if he decides. That is a good smallmouth, folks. That's a good smallmouth with the mass beat. What does it even mean? Mass beat? I don't get it. What does mass beat mean? This guy is not tired in this cold water. See, what you're hearing now is just a perfect example of properly tuned drag. When the bass pulls, it pays line. But when there is just tension, you're just hearing slow clicks, tap 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 tap. Just to give you information that it is on the edge right now. When I hear slow clicks just slipping, I know it's right on the edge. I know a little bit more pressure and it will pay line. That's why I like to hear a little bit of slip. Without the slip, how do you know you're on the edge? You gotta be on the edge. But without the slip, you don't know if you're on the edge. You go mass beat, mass beat. What does mass beat mean? That is a good smallmouth, but it's not in the net. On one side it's a good fish, on the other it's still in the water. Are we gonna land him or no? He is gorgeous. Sometimes these smallmouth can be a little bit black and ugly. Everybody says they love them, but let's be honest, sometimes they're on the ugly side. This one here is gorgeous. Look at this one. Now what do you think about this? Look at the belly of this fish. This ain't no hungry fish. Absolutely gorgeous catch, folks. Hold on. Man, I'm blocking the sun. What do you think about this, folks? It looks pretty good to me, man. Hopefully I got a good angle. Ooh, gorgeous fish. Let's not torture him anymore. I thought they were crappie, but they might have been all bass. There's another good head shake. These fish are larger than what we were catching here last time, all of these dinks. It's a decent fish again. Okay, this one is smaller, but better than the 10-inch crappie. Well, maybe just barely. This one is not heavier than a 10-inch crappie. Well, he might be. He kind of fat, but he fights harder. Bass do fight harder than crappie, especially these spotted bass here that they just don't grow. Yeah, somebody gonna come all the way up on the surface to hit it. Somebody will. They came all the way up on the surface to hit this. Let's see what this is. Dinker bass, exactly like this one. Feels exactly like that one. They are a good fight though, and this rod, I told you, this rod, as far as fighting the fish, I mean, I have absolutely zero corrections to recommend on the taper. The taper is good, the power is perfect, the taper is just perfect. I'm not all about completely parabolic rods, by the way. Completely parabolic rods don't feel very good. They don't feel very good. Because we have to have a very fat tip and very thin blank base. This rod does have the perfect taper. Not the, I don't know, almost perfect. Depends on what you're looking for. Again, man, this mooring sail is producing. No, this feels like a crappie. This mooring sail is producing today. Yeah, I called it flap, flap, flap. I think I did catch one or two big crappies at first. One of the fish that I lost was a nice crappie. And on this side, the geometry just works. I don't know what's the difference, but that feels like a nice crappie. The geometry just works on this side, folks. I can just run it the way I want to run it. Do I need to put the sunglasses, or this feels like a nice fish? Let's see what it is. Maybe small bassic again. This is already a good video. Oh, small bassic, okay. Okay, buddy. Not enough crappie. I came here to do finesse twitching, but I'm not gonna say no to this. He's not ready. Not gonna say no to this. He's alright. He hit good. These fish are not waiting. They're not waiting forever to hit. You cast close enough, they come out of their waiting skirmishing spot. They come and nail it. Good fish. Fat again. Healthy. Not gonna be on this cast. Oh, I think something had it anyway. I didn't set the hook. Something grabbed it again. These fish today are here to play ball. Talk about a good sport. Talk about a good sport, folks. Not my reel. Don't you be blaming my kingfisher reel. This is a kingfisher. You guys with the regular fisher need to buy you a kingfisher. George, take it easy, bro. We lost enough. We gotta lend some of them. Otherwise, we're gonna be like Randy Blaucat, just running our mouth, never catching nothing. Come on. Come on. Yeah. This is just a perfect example of what we've been catching today. These 1 pound spots. These 1 pound spots. And they're healthy. I don't know if this is a 1 pound spot. He looked somewhat short of a pound. Victor, I will say. I don't know if this one was 1 pound, Victor. Kind of twitching it as another one. Yeah. Yeah, they're here to play ball. They are not here to sniff it and nip it and mess it. They're here to play ball. Oh, crapster, I didn't see enough of you guys today. Where have you been, bro? He still got some colors. Where have you been, bro? Did not see enough of you. I saw some of you, not enough of you. Yep. Fish? Yeah, I think so. Man, these fish are here to play ball. Yeah, I'm liking this rod. I like when I pull and I press and the rod to bend deep. I like glass feeling when fighting the fish. I like it a lot. Come on, little buddy. Is it exactly the same? And I was hoping for some crappie or something. If it's another spot that is just short of a pound. Oh, what is this? It looks like a smallmouth, man. This one is a good sport. Come on, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Good sport, yeah. Yeah, it's a smallmouth, that's why. No, it's a spot, I don't know. It's kind of blurry spot. It's kind of a blurry spot. Come on, bro. Man, he is fighting good. What is the water temperature? Yeah, I think that's I don't know what that is. These fish here are difficult to tell. I'm sure you're gonna tell me it's spot, but that's not what spots look like. I've caught enough spots. These fish are with impure heritage. Come here. Now this one is a pound. Don't you tell me we don't have a pound here. Don't you tell me this ain't a full pound. Yeah. Gorgeous. This one is a pound. Is it a spot or what is it? Yeah, he has a spot patch on the bottom. So I guess it is a spot, but he doesn't have the clear lateral line with spots on it. He's kind of blurry spot. Woo. Yep, connection. Oh man, good fish. I knew that was the cast. Maybe there is still one left there who wants to continue the game. Yes, there is. Man, these fish are here to play ball today. You lose a fish, just give them a second. Next in line comes and takes over. Man, that's a good crappie, folks. Hey, we're ending the video. We kind of beached here. We're ending the video with this, folks. Slabberoo. We had good time with this rod, let me tell you. We had good time. Oh! You do not need... Man, that's a good crappie. A little bit keeping him and trying on purpose to see what he does. I cast him there in the clear water, he come back here right away. Alright folks, we caught enough fish here. How many fish you want me to catch out of this mooring cells? But thank you for watching this episode of the Mass Beat 3. Mass Beat 3 now. The way it is like right now, man, looks pretty good, I gotta say. I will make one more video with it before I return it. I want to twitch a 1 gram jig and just test it for perfect sensitivity. Bye bye.